Sorry about that, folks. Everybody having a good morning so far? Beautiful. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to what we have to say this morning. I wanted to get together, and really, we're a fourth generation Advent family. So I've got everybody on stage is representing the three generations, and the only one that's missing, of course, is Anders and Carol, who are the first generation, and they're really the reason we're here and with the foundation that we have. I have to tell a little story real quick about our fourth generation here. I was negotiating with his handlers, and it was a rough negotiation. I tried to get him to make 2 appearances today, but they only gave me 1. So we got the 10:30 appearance, so here he is. So this is our fourth generation Dean. Anyway, I wanted to take a few minutes this morning to talk about, Advent Ministries and sort of what it's meant to our family. And we do so by talking about the 4 ministries that we have been particularly involved in and have been a part of. And that number 1 will start at the beginning, which is the early childhood. Our kids, we chose to send there because we really wanted to go to some place that would reinforce the values we instill at home. And it's such a loving place. Advent early childhood is such a loving place and really has had everything we were looking for to sort of help us with that. We just we were blown away by the love that the caregivers over there provide and the atmosphere they provide. The buggy rides to come over here and interact with the church and Advent Square and come sing songs about Jesus. It's their first introduction to Jesus and what he's all about and the love he's all about. And we really had it was unbelievable to watch their Christianity and their love for Jesus blossom at such an early age. And so, the buggy rides, I know that we loved it when they came home and sang the songs they learned and talked about Jesus to us at home. So, and this is all part of, what Advent has done for us, which is to help build this solid foundation, this rock that we hear the pastors talk about and we read about in the Bible, for us to have a strong upbringing and to be able to guard against whatever may be out there. And I'll turn it over to Christine at this time to talk a little bit about her experience with the school and the church. Dean?
Good morning, everybody. As my dad said, I went to school here from preschool, just like Dean, all the way through elementary and middle school here at Advent. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about what it's done for me. What I've loved about the school, as my dad said, is it helped build a really strong foundation on Jesus' words, his teachings. It gave me an opportunity to experience the love of God. And it gave me a network of people that would help me struggle through the challenges of growing up. One place where I felt like that network was really heavy was in the youth ministry here at Advent. Not only in the school did I make lifelong friends, but we also got to dive into the Word a little bit deeper past our time at Advent. Throughout high school, I came to youth group probably every week, and we got to just really talk about things, talk about life, do a little lesson, eat some pizza or some crazy sandwich night. Like, it was always fun. And I think that's really important, to have fun in your relationship with the Lord. And then going past that, I've had those lifelong friends, Gary Putnick, Maddie Parker, you could name a lot of the Advent families here, and I'm still in touch with a lot of them. The biggest piece, though, of all that is that Advent gave me the opportunity to truly experience the love of God for myself. My faith is important to me because it's a relationship for me. It's not just a religion or something my parents want me to do. It's something that's important to me because I've experienced the love of God and the love of Jesus, and it's a relationship I invest in. Without the experiences and the environments that Advent created in youth group and church and school, I may have never grown into experience that fruitful relationship with Jesus. Past school and youth group, this church obviously helps people continue to walk in their faith, and I think it's so beautiful. This church has shown me the importance of community in the local area that you're living in and how to stay dedicated to it, as Pastor Dave will talk through today a little bit. But I'm just so grateful for that. I'm surrounded by people of all different ages, of different walks of life, different time periods in their faith. And I think it's important that those mentors help walk you through, support, lead, and challenge you. And that's definitely something you can find here at Advent, whether you're in elementary, middle, or you're in high school, or you're later in life. And I know my dad will talk about kind of the next phase of Advent and all the different ways it can help you grow in your faith.
So the first thing is I'm going to have to ask for a little reduction in the fee, in the appearance fee today. Now you go right ahead, Dean, do whatever you want. One of the things that I've always been struck by was when Dave and Andy talk about how Advent provides something for every stage and every age. And that's kind of where this is leading. So we end up with our interaction with Advent Square. And as Monique's mother, Carol Fenvold, began to have some health issues, we were fortunate enough to have a spot in Advent Square where we could have her. And the things we loved about that was, number one, the familiarity for her, right? Everybody knew her. We knew everybody around her. It was just such an awesome place to be, where everybody loved and knew each other, and it was such a community there. I know from personal visits with her that she just loved it when the kids from early childhood came for a visit, right? They'd come over and sing songs, and they'd tell Bible stories or listen to things, and their eyes lit up when the kids came over to visit, and it was a really good experience for her there. We always felt like, everybody there looked out for each other. It was a community, and there was also, continuing in the faith there. The pastors came, and they had regular services, they had prayer groups, they had all these things going, and so we really had an awesome experience there. And, with Anders, as he got older and was living at home, and, the pastor's outreach to him really brought him comfort. Especially toward the end when he's really struggling, it meant a lot to him to have that. So we I just wanted to share some of that with you guys today and sort of say, I think it's awesome, and the plans that Advent has to the future, I hope we all have a chance to support that and to push that forward so that they can, Advent, we can continue to increase our outreach and we can spread the good news. And I think everybody got one of these, and so if you haven't had a chance to, it's got a nice in-depth picture of what the proposal is. And so if you have a chance, and I just appreciate your time for listening today, and it was a great timing with the sermon with family. So thank you very much.
I just want to add, I'm excited to see how Advent continues to serve people in their lives, like Dean and all the other kids that are going to go through elementary, middle, and everyone else that will be impacted by Advent. I know it's impacted me, and it has the potential to impact a lot more families.